car, put it on jack stands, and remove the wheels. Alright, so this is your wheel knuckle, and the very bottom of it is where the ball joint is, the lower ball joint. It only gets installed one direction, from the top towards the bottom. So when you remove it, you gotta do it from the bottom back up to the top. So you're gonna need to go to your local auto store and rent tools. It's free anyways to rent. This right here is a ball joint puller or a press, the generic one. This right here is a Honda specific ball joint socket to remove or install. Alright, there's two ways to remove the ball joint. You properly use the tools and use the press to impact it through, or use a wrench to put it through manually. Or you can cut this off and just hammer it through. Up to you. I'm going to show you the proper way today. Regardless of which way you do it, you want to remove this ring that holds the boot and then remove the boot so it can slide through easier. Alright, with this tool, it fits much better without the boot. So you put it in here, like that. So there's going to be several pieces in the tool kit. You just want to use two simple ones. It's the one that goes on the bottom, and then one that goes on top of the ball joint. The bigger one goes on top so it can catch the ball joint when it's getting pressed through. And this one goes on the bottom. Let's go! So easy! See? Here is the ball joint removed. So easy. Luckily, this one doesn't have a snap ring. Alright, there's two types of snap rings. There's an external snap ring and an internal snap ring. The internal snap ring is when the ring is already expanded outwards, and to get it into something, you have to squeeze it in and then let go of it so it can expand again. External is when it's already shrunk and you need to expand it to wrap around something and let go so that it shrinks back together. This is in external mode. You can see that when I clamp down, it opens up, let go, it closes back down. This is for external snap rings. I'm gonna go ahead and change the settings on this. So this setting is for internal snap rings. You can see that when I squeeze it, it closes the claws, let go, opens the claws. Alright, you can see right here I installed my new extended ball joint. And you can see that the snap ring is in there. And this kind of snap ring is the external snap ring. It starts out shrunk. You have to expand it with the tool, put it over the ball joint, and then release it so it can shrink back together in the right spot. External snap rings are so much more difficult to work with than internal snap rings. I highly recommend that you use the snap ring tool to work with external snap rings for your lower ball joint. It's definitely possible to use your pliers or screwdrivers to do the work. Even with a snap ring tool, putting the snap ring over the low ball joint with this tool is still difficult. So you would use it. The thing why it's difficult is because it slips so much easier. You see how the angle of the two claws are going inwards? When you work with external snap rings, it's so much easier for the rings to slip if it's angled this way. So I had to take the claws, readjust it so it points out the other way, and I put it back when I was done with it. But mine adjusts so it can point outwards. And pointing it outwards reduces the slipping. Remember, be very careful because it rips so easily because the snap ring can get caught into the boot and tear the boot. Or the snap ring claws can dig into the boot. It's just really tough, but just make sure you don't, just try your best.